going to be an how to download CC video and also include a little bit about I guess how meshes work. So it shouldn't be too long, but first what you're gonna do is in your game, you want to go ahead and load up. This is before you do anything else, just so you can make sure things are working properly. And you want to go up here in the top right corner, click on the little three dots. You want to go to game options, then you want to go to other, and then these two right here, so enable custom content in mods, and then script mods allowed. You want to go ahead and check those two, because your mods and then your script mods, which is if you download anything that says I think .script or in some other form, it will not work if these are not checked. So just make sure those are checked. You want to apply your changes, and then you want to get out of the game. So exit game. All right, so from your computer standpoint, you want to go into wherever your Electronic Arts folder is and look for the Sims 4, and you want to look for your mods folder, because everything you need to do regarding downloading any CC has to go into this folder. So if you do not have it, you need to create it. So I'm going to open it. Here's everything that I have. The one I'll be working in is going to be hair. So when you see me download, I guess in the next little clip, this is the folder I'm going to be in, but ultimately it's because I'm already in my mods folder. All right, so now that your game is closed, I'm going to, try to download something. So basically, I went to this website that I've gotten a couple of things from. So it's what is this? I don't know how to say this. Whatever it is, Simplicity. If somebody knows how to say it, please tell me, because it's too early and I haven't had my coffee yet. So I went here and I tried to find one that I knew would have a mesh. And this is kind of so if you haven't watched my, I guess how I organize my downloads video, you can watch that and it'll kind of show you some of the things. So I'm not going to go into it right now, but this is kind of my setup as to like when I'm downloading. So I have my downloads folder open up here, and then I have whatever folder I'm putting the downloads in eventually in here, because I'm usually doing a couple at a time. So as you can see, I've already, as far as hairs are concerned, so you see hair, I've already had one download from this shop. So here I found this hair that I do not have, and I thought this was just super cute. So what I do, and I'm just going to show you once only because I really want it in my game, so I need to do it. So basically what I'm going to do is I highlight the name. Click on it first of all to get into the actual page where it's at. And then I highlight the name. And then I go here, I create a folder. So let's get rid of that. We don't need the time. All right. So now that it has its folder, I right click on the image. So save image as, and then I just let it go into my downloads and I check it. Okay. And then you scroll down and it gives you all of the colors that it comes in. You can download that or save that too if you feel like you want to know what the colors are ahead of time, but I don't really care. So basically you want to read down at all of the notes. So in this case, it tells you that the mesh is not included. And if you don't know what a mesh is, so if you're creating content in the game, you can either start from a point, or you can create what they call original meshes. So for instance, if this hair, if she created this from scratch, then you wouldn't need a mesh, because that means that she just created it all on her own. But because you need a mesh, that means whatever we go to download, she pretty much started from there and, for I guess layman's term, built on top of it to make this. So this hair is not going to work in your game if you do not have the other one. And I'm going to kind of show you what that might look like, because some people, they see stuff like that in their game and they don't realize that's the issue. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and download this one. So here it says, download. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Sims file share. And lovely, we have AdFly. I hate AdFly, but I'm not paying to get rid of things. So please wait. Do not click on this. This is how I got the first time. Because I just hadn't seen AdFly before because I hadn't downloaded. Like basically, I played all of Sims 3 without downloading CC, and that's probably why I didn't play that often after a while. But you want to skip ad. Don't click anywhere in here. Just skip the ad when you come across something like that. And then here you have the download. So I'm going to click download. And as you can see, all three of these things popped up here. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to close that. And then here, I'm going to drag all of these three into that folder I just created. Okay, so that's kind of step one. Now I have to go get the mesh. So I'm going to click download it here. And it's telling me that it's basically a Leah, that's how I say it, Lilith download, which I've downloaded a lot of her stuff before because it's so cute. So I'm going to check to make sure I don't already have it, and I don't think I do. So I'm going to back out into hair. I'm going to go into TSR because that's pretty much where it took me, to the Sims resource. And then I have some Leah Lilith hairs. And then I'm going to look, and I don't see that one. Yeah, I don't see that one. So once again, because I already have a folder for her, I don't have to create the store folder. But I'm going to copy. I'm going to create a folder. But instead, I guess this is just me, I'm just going to add all caps mesh, just to let me know that that is a mesh for a different hair. All right, so then I'm going to find the picture. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to save the picture, scroll down. Most likely because this is a mesh, you're not going to need another mesh. So you're not going to have a problem. But I still like to read all the details about it. And you can see here it says recolor or new, and it says new item. And so that kind of tells you that, it was a base, I guess. And then some other good details, recoloring allowed, yes, do not include mesh. So basically what do not include means, if they're saying that if you want to recolor their mesh, do not include the download file for their mesh. You have to link back to this page like they did. Because basically, if you think about it, if you're a content creator and you have a mesh like this and the person who recolors it includes the mesh, then you never get traffic to your page. So that's kind of why they say do not include the mesh, to make sure that they get credit and recognition for the mesh that's needed to use the hair. So basically, we're going to go ahead and download. And while that is downloading, what I like to do, so here the name is here, so I copy it because the store name is in the actual name of the hair. I don't have to do anything additional, but I just copy that name. I'm gonna go back to that file folder, so this one, and I create a text file and I copy and paste the name in there. So now, and I put mesh, so now I know that when I see this, that it uses that mesh. That's just me. I'm anal like that. But it helps me keep track of things, because in the past I used to download things and then delete stuff and wonder why stuff in my game got messed up. And it's because I probably deleted the mesh because I felt I didn't quote unquote need it. So we're going back to Lilith, going back to the Star Girl. So now we have our package and we have our file in there. Okay. So now that that is done, what I'm going to do is we're going to go back into the game. I'm going to download this. Okay. So because I want to show you what it looks like without the mesh, I'm actually going to take this folder and I'm going to cut it and I'm going to paste it into the downloads folder so that we can go into the game and see what it looks like, because I don't have the mesh. So I'll be right back. So we're in the game, and if you see this, then that means you did it properly. Most likely, if you haven't done this before, this would still show up. You could also choose now to not show this at startup, but I just kind of leave it because it gives me comfort that everything's working properly. So because I have so much CC, I don't know if I could find it in here because it doesn't seem to be in any type of order. So I'm not going to try to find it, but basically, if you are just trying it out for the first time, you don't have that much, so you should be able to find the name of the file in here. And so I'm just going to say okay, and then we're going to go in and try to make a new sim and see if it works, which it should not because we didn't put the mesh in there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into the game, and I like to go here and go to content, custom content, and okay. And this seems to be lagging a little bit, so hopefully it's not jacked up in the recording. So I think it should be at the bottom. There it is. Okay, so we're going to click on the hair and see what happens. All right, so as you can see, the hair is not there. That's because we don't have the mesh. Sometimes it'll look like this. Sometimes it'll be like white. Sometimes it'll be black. Sometimes it'll have a question mark. It's just depending on what kind of CC you downloaded, and I guess just what it is will determine how it looks. But clearly it's not working, and that's because we do not have the mesh. So we're going to go ahead and exit the game. We're going to put the file where it belongs into the mods folder for the mesh, and then come back in and see if it works. All right, so we've exited the game, and here's the folder we took out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it and paste it back where it should be, and open it. Files there, pictures there. So we should be good. And now we're going to get back into the game. All right, so we're back in the game. Here goes this pop-up again. And we're going to click OK if it lets me. And then we're going to go try to make a sim again. All right, so we are back in the game here, and this is just the default person. Let's take our hat off, and we're going to go find the hair again. All right, so I don't remember what, oh, let's do this first. I don't remember what the mesh looked like. Why is my game lagging? Is that CC messing up my game? Oh, there it is. So this was the mesh. So the mesh is like a regular hair, so the mesh is going to be in your game. So it's going to be there. But the one that we want to test out is this one. So I guess it kind of looks like it just cut it to be shorter hair. So like if I zoom out, it's like long hair. So yeah. Anyway, let's go back down to our download and click it, and now it should show up. Ta-da! There it is. So yeah, so now it works and it's in the game. And here are all the different colors that it comes with. And so you can now choose. Ooh, I think I have a sim. I want to change her hair to this. It's one of my sim friends, girls Mariah. Her hair is like this. So I think I want to go change her hair now. But anyway, so yeah, so that is basically how you make sure that your CC shows up in your game. And so just one note would be kind of like what I just showed you. You never want to delete your mesh, and that's why I like to tag my downloads as meshes so that I know if I delete this, something else is not going to work. So if I ever decide for that other one, where is it at? Where'd you go? Oh, no, that's not it. What the heck? Oh, wow. Oh, there it is. So if I ever decide like, I don't like this anymore and I don't want it, if I download it, then I know that it's going to screw this one up. So that's just kind of the deal. But yeah, so that's it. I hope that was helpful. And if you have any additional questions, just leave comments below and I'll try to answer them as much as possible. If anything else you kind of want to see videos for on how to, definitely leave that below as well so that I can try to see what I can do. But thank you for tuning in. If you liked, then please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you like to see more. Bye.